The latest battle in Washington, of all things, is over student loans. It is a nasty fight involving the president, Mitt Romney, and congressional leaders. If Congress does not take action, interest rates for student loans will double from 3.4% to 6.8% on July 1st. Nancy Cordes is at the Capitol tonight. Nancy?
Bob, keeping student loan rates low is something most members around here say they support. And yet, when House Republicans passed a bill today to do just that, only 13 Democrats voted yes. The president threatened to veto it, and both sides accused the other of playing dirty.
This is the latest plank in the so-called war on women.
To understand how a debate about student loans turned into a fight over women's health, you have to go back to Tuesday, when the president embarked on a trip to 3 universities, urging Congress to keep federal student loan rates from doubling in July.
Stopping this from happening should be a no-brainer.
Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney weighed in agreement.
I fully support the effort to extend the low interest rate on student loans.
So House Republicans quickly introduced loan legislation. Speaker John Boehner insisted they had intended to all along.
And to pick this big political fight where there is no fight is just silly. Give me a break.
7.4 million low and middle income students rely on the loans. Keeping the rates low for one more year would cost $5.9 billion.
The bill is passed.
The Republican bill that passed narrowly today would take that money from a wellness fund set up by the president's health care law. Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi.
But what do? They say, okay, we won't allow it to double, but we're going to take the money from women's health.
But Republicans note Democrats themselves voted to dip into that fund last year to pay for an extension of the payroll tax cut. Congressman John Klein of Minnesota.
What we're talking about is using a slush fund that is provided to the secretary to spend as she sees fit.
Republicans accuse Democrats of a cynical ploy to attract young people and women, while Democrats say this bill should be paid for by closing tax loopholes for oil and gas companies. And Bob, the Senate hasn't even acted on this yet, so this fight is far from over.
Okay, thanks, Nancy.